talk about the huge win on Saturday, beating Central. For you as a senior, what was it like, that final victory at Redwood Bowl?
It felt good. Just coming into the program where it was, and like just seeing Central was just seeing them as like a giant, like just something unstoppable. But now, after all these years, all this work we put in, now it's good to say we kind of got their number now.
And defensively, talking about that game, holding them to 10 points after the last time you guys played them, giving up 31. How much motivation did you have for Saturday night's game?
We had a lot. We had revenge on our minds, but we just kept having to be reminded to just play our game. Like all season, I just tell the guys if we handle our business and do what we need to do, then everything will fall in place. We don't need to get caught up in playing other teams' games because that's just going to end up hurting us.
And things have fallen into place. You guys first place in the GNAC right now, back on top after you were there earlier this season, lost it. Now you're back again on top. What do you guys have to do to hold on to this top spot?
We just have to handle our business on the field, on and off the field. We need to keep studying tape and everything. Like this really is a championship week for us. These next 2 weeks, but this week right here is really a championship week for us. So we have to approach it that way. As in, just like Coach says, it's like a playoff game. Every game you win gets a little bit bigger. So this game is going to be the biggest game of the season thus far.
Talking about Simon Fraser, statistically they have the most points in the conference. For a defense, what do you guys have to do to shut them down?
We just have to try to do as best we can to bottle their star player. They have a really good receiver, a solid running back, and a quarterback that doesn't really turn over the ball that much, and he's pretty accurate at what he does. So we just need to do our job, and I know our coaches will prepare us correctly for what they're going to give to us. We just have to be really sound in how we play.
You mentioned kind of a three-pronged thing: quarterback, wide receiver, and running back. Their wide receiver, the stats from last week: 12 passes, 228 yards, 4 TDs. So he had a best. If he was a fancy football player, that'd be a pretty nice game for somebody who owned it. But for you guys, defensively, seeing those numbers and hearing those stats, what do you have to do to stop a performance like that?
We just really have to do our job. That's all it comes down to. We need to play team defense. It's that the D-line affects that, the linebackers, pass drops, the safeties, the corners. So we all just have to play in sync, because it's not only the cornerback getting caught on, it's the D-lineman not getting that pass rush, it's the linebacker not being where they need to be. It's everyone plays a role in that, so we just have to all do our part.
You guys headed up to Canada these last 2 games on the road for you guys. As a captain on this team, what do you try to do on that long ride out there to keep the guys' minds in the right place?
Probably try to sleep as much as you can. Just rest up and try not to stress out or worry about some stuff that you can't really control. Just try to relax. Just take the time and just rest your body. That's what I do at least.
Good plan. That's all the questions I had.
Chris, did you? I went in the locker room at halftime, and you were yelling at the guys that they were telling them that nobody said I was going to be easy and stuff like that. Do you feel that sometimes that they need a little push, that they're kind of feeling the challenge is too great?
Yeah, I know. You could see from the first time we played Central, it was basically like the same type of game. It was a one-possession game at halftime, but since I think our team was just so young, like mentally, they couldn't really, like we're so used to just being up by 28 points by halftime, so everyone was like kind of relaxed. But now it's like panic mode setting when everything wasn't going our way. So I think over the little middle part of the season, we just learned how to just grind through that, because that's what great teams have to do to be great, or good at least.
Thanks. There we go. Thank you so much.